Good afternoon. We're doing great here. Hope y'all are good. We're diving right in. We have Halloween to do. Starting in about 4 minutes, it seems. There are 16 districts. Let's see if I can get to District 2. Doesn't look like it. Let's try District 3. District 3 it is. Halloween event is going to start. We're going to have a grand old time. Oh, look at these folks dancing. And they've got their Doom. And they've got their miniatures. That's fun. 4 Doom minis. I wonder if they're all the same people. Probably not. Saying Happy Halloween, GWD3. I think I'm going to change my interface a little bit. And we're going to move the dialog box up to the center of the screen right here. And we're going to move it out this way a bit and down that way a bit. That'll be where King Thorn talks. I'll still be trying to read what he's saying. And we're only here for half an hour. Hello, Fox Loves. Greetings and salutations. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. And I'll move the party formation window out of sight. Somewhere down there. Hope you're doing good. The Mad King Thorn is on his way in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. And hopefully, we will succeed in doing everything the Mad King says. I wonder if we should do it in style. Let's do it in style. Oh, I sure hope I'm not running out of time. Got about 40 seconds here to get to this Shunlai chest and then head back to the cauldron. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's drop that Kunavang. And who do we want to dress up as? Not Anton. Not Yuletide. Ooh, Spooky Tonic. I don't think that's a good idea. Spooky Tonic might not have the emotes we're looking for. Neither will the Marganite. Okay. Let's do Miniature Mad King. Okay. Here we are in about 10 seconds now. Woohoo! Halloween! Happy Halloween, y'all. And here we go. I think. Wouldn't it be horrible if I chose the wrong time? Well, it's now the first minute of the turn of the 9th hour. The Mad King returns on the hallowed eve. He will appear. Ooh, a happy Halloween to you. Happy Halloween to you too. This person's name is Freddy Cougar. Nice. They're looking fresh. There we go. Hello, buddy. Oh, beautiful Kryta. Oh, slightly less attractive but nonetheless endearing Kryta's subjects. Are you ready to adore me? Yes. You can't appreciate my splendor from that far away. Stand in my circle. Yes, gather around. You have nothing to fear. Actually, you have much to fear, but it's best not to think on it. Honestly, my presence is best enjoyed from a range where you can hear my commands. Now that we're together again, it would delight me if we played some games. My delight is paramount, so you'll do what I say, or die. Slay us. Goetia says slay us. You're looking fresh too, Goetia. It is fitting for subjects to show their king the proper respect, is it not? I would say yes. Why, in the old days, there was not a man in all the world who dared look me in the eye if we were equals, as if we were equals. Now kneel before King Thorn. Kneel before me. Kneel now, I say. Still standing? Not anymore. I just love to see you all grovel. Ha ha! Isn't this fun? I haven't enjoyed myself this much since I had an entire village skinned alive all those years ago. This is quite entertaining, don't you think so? I asked you all a question. Do you agree or don't you? I hit agree. What did you hope to win by disagreeing with your king? Instead, you lose your life. Ha ha! It is good to be king. When I lived, my might was unmatched. I arm-wrestled frost worms, leg-wrestled wind riders, and killed anyone who doubted me. Most impressively, I was a master of rock, paper, scissors. I've heard of a new variant with Drake and Mox, but I'm a purist, and the most fearsome competitor you'll ever meet. Poyos Tuli, you look up to my challenge. Now, I will count down from 3. On 1, we will both reveal our weapons, and then celebrate my triumph. Ready? You can do it. 1, 3, 2, 1. He's paper. You never really had a chance. I am, after all, the great King Thorn, and you are a corpse now. With what this celebration needs is a bit of humor. Unfortunately, the court jester couldn't make it tonight. Luckily for you, in addition to being wise and generous, I am very, very witty. Listen up. What do you call an Asura riding on a Norn's head? A thinking cap. Ha ha ha! One way or another, my jokes always slay the audience. I love him too. Although I know the joke was quite rewarding in itself, here is a little something for those who laughed. I have some more trick-or-treat bags. Good. When I lived, my might was unmatched. I arm-wrestled frost worms, leg-wrestled wind riders, and killed anyone who doubted me. Most impressively, I was a master of rock, paper, scissors. I've heard a new variant with Drake and Mox, but I'm a purist and the most fearsome competitor you'll ever meet. And I'm not going to read this every time, but Freddy Cougar gets a go. Let's see what Freddy Cougar does. 3, 2, 1. Ah, you're going to die. You're not even playing. Goodbye, Freddy Cougar. Goldier, you look up to my challenge. Okay, Goldier it is. Which one's Goldier? I can't even see him. Let's find out which one dies. Oh, there, Goldier's right there. Goldier fell over right back there. Cougar hardly knew her. Nice. Oh, we're doing lots of rock, paper, scissors. Mad King picking AFKs. Yes, indeed. Aww. Yackington's acolyte pouted. This celebration needs music. Violins, guitars, flutes, drums. Everyone, keep playing. Play your hearts out. Play or I will rip your hearts out. Play, but no singing. Only Bruce the Herald sings. Excuse me. Oh, we didn't have all the instruments. I don't hear any strings. How could you forget the violins? Has this court jester... Unfortunately, court... Has this nation lost all its culture since my rule? Oof. We all died because no one played the violin. Whenever I need a monument built to myself, I use dwarf labor. Why? Because they have such a low overhead. Although I know the joke was quite rewarding in itself, here's a little something for those who laughed. Of the many things I like about being king, seeing people beg is near the top. It truly doesn't matter what they're pleading for. My leniency, their lives, lower taxes, fewer beheadings. If you wanted treats, for example, you might try begging for them. I'm not begging you to beg me. This is an order. I begged. Why did I die? I begged too early, eh? That was grade A groveling. You must have been practicing. Beg harder. Thank you, Yackington Zachali. When I lived, my might was unmatched, etc., etc. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Healing pandas, you look up to my challenge. Hi, healing pandas. Oh dear. Hey, you got this. The pressure. Oh, you won! A tie? Great minds think alike. Do they not? Good job. Always use rock. They're having fun. This celebration needs music. Violins, guitars, flutes, drums. What this celebration needs is a bit of humor. Unfortunately, the court jester couldn't make it tonight. Luckily for you, in addition for being I say for every single time. Wise and generous, I'm very, very witty. When I first returned from the land of the dead, one of the fine citizens of Lion's Arch let out a cry. Why, King Thorn, you have a pumpkin on your head. And I said, eh? So he repeated, my lord, you have a pumpkin on your head. And I said, what? So he yelled, my lord, you have a pumpkin on your head. To which I replied, 1,000 pardons, fine citizen, I cannot hear you. I have a pumpkin on my head. Oof. What? It certainly is delightful to see my court working so diligently to restore me to this world. It almost brings a tear to my eye. Perhaps the only reason they repeatedly fail me is because death isn't a proper motivator for once. Winter's Day, though. Instead, let's cheer them on with a hearty go team. Though there are those who would not cheer my return? Inconceivable. Yes, it even smells like team spirit. I hope y'all are having a good time. I'm having a good time. Shadow Night Hunter, you look up to my challenge. Ah, it is good to be back in Lion's Arch. I remember a time I would walk through the city and all my subjects would bow before me. If only I could relive those glory days when all would bow before me. Bow. Perhaps I was too subtle in my request for some of you to understand. Too bad for you. Loyal subjects are always rewarded. Thank you. I like my coat also, too, as well, in tandem at the same time. On my way here, I stopped off to party in Cantha. I heard they had finally found the Halloween spirit. Apparently not, but how was I supposed to know that the Ministry of Purity wasn't dressed up like ghosts? You'll see what they mean later on. Once we get to the factions content. The Ministry of Purity has people dressed up with they have the white masks and the cloaks, not cloaks, coats. They look like ghosts. There is something missing from this celebration, but what would it be? Oh, I know. This is a party, is it not? Then why is there no dancing? Let the dancing begin. Dance, I say! Dance! Some of you dance well. I am pleased. Here's your reward. We're getting more trick-or-treat bags during this time, by the way. Super Terror. Rock? A tie? Ha ha ha! Great minds think alike. Do they not? Trick-or-treat bags. Vial of Absinthe, Witch's Brew, Ghost in the Box, Squash Serum, Transmorphin Tonic, Candy Apple, Candy Corn, and Pumpkin Cookie Chance. Each one has, those have between 5 and 20% chance of showing up. Solitary Phantom, you look up to my challenge. Very epic, I agree. Well, they didn't quite make it. This celebration needs a bit of humor. What is a Norn's favorite drink? The next one! Ha! That joke will never get old. Although I know the joke is quite rewarding in itself, here's a little something for those who laughed. This celebration needs music. Violins, guitars, flutes, drums. Play, but no singing. Only Bruce the Herald sings. Now that's what I call music. What do you say to returning my realm to my... Now that's what I call music. What do you say to returning to my realm and playing in my court forever? Things are not nearly scary enough around here. I think that on a night such as this, the mood should be very scary. I'd like for you all to try and scare me. Do it now! Boo! Boo! Some of you truly frightened me. I think a reward is in order. What this celebration needs is a bit of humor. Unfortunately, the court jester couldn't make it tonight. Teehee. He's still very, very witty, in addition to being wise and generous. What's the difference between someone who doesn't laugh at my jokes and a corpse? I don't know either! Ha 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 ha! My love is eternal. Yakington's acolyte. He'll never get old. He became nicer in Guild Wars 2, not mass killing people? Aww. I really like these folks' outfits, to be very honest. Quite nice. This last game is very difficult and will take all of your skills and knowledge. Even the greatest heroes of Or, Kryta, and Ascalon have feared to play this game with Mad King Thorn. We shall now play Mad King Says. As if my orders weren't imperative, let's make a game of it. If I precede a command with words Mad King Says, then you must follow that command immediately. If I don't say those words, do nothing. Ready, victims? I mean, ready, players? I want only mighty subjects. Mad King Says flex. Flex. Look at this little... I know you are not bored, but still I would like to see you yawn. Her. Let's see your muscles. Flex. He didn't say Mad King Says. I enjoy seeing you pretend to be rabbits. Mad King Says jump. Ha! Got him. I want only mighty subjects. Mad King Says flex. The death cries. Now jump! They still haven't fixed the French version of this emote. He basically says crouch. Alright, now roar like a monster. Ready, set, roar! No. I enjoy seeing you to pretend to be like rabbits. Mad King Says jump. All right, now I think I would like to hear all of you roar like a great beast. Yes, that would be nice. Mad King Says roar. I know you are not bored, but still I would like to see you yawn. I'm not falling for that one. Now jump! I'm not falling for that one either. enjoy seeing you pretend to be rabbits. Mad King says jump. I think he has one. All right, now roar like a monster. Ready, set, roar. All right, now I think would be allowed like to hear you roar like a great beast. Yes, that would be nice. Mad King says roar. Sadly, it is time for me to go. Don't cry, little Crichtons. You've made me quite happy. Sniff. Super Terror says sniff. So happy that I may grace you with my presence again before my power wanes. This person's a cutie. I like their outfit. Very well, loyal subjects. Here's a little something to remember me by. Something very little. Oh, he disappeared real quick. I'm just a baby. I'm as big as my mini pet. Same to you, Super Terror. All right, folks. Well, that really wraps it up. We had our little Halloween half-hour event. We had a good time. I had a wonderful time. And this now documents what happens on October 31st in Guild Wars 1. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Foxgloves, and anyone else who may be watching and lurking. And we're gonna end it at that for now. We will be resuming normal gameplay probably tomorrow or the next day. So we'll be heading out. And hope you have a wonderful evening, everybody. Bye!